Hello and welcome back to episode I wish I was better at counting of our Timberborn Ironteeth Meander playthrough. It's episode 18. Thank you. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Last episode was pretty much exactly like the one before it. We were trying to build this power tower, expand it. We got it in a working condition now though, and we're just gonna let it be for now. Let's actually try to accomplish other stuff today, but I don't actually know what. I think I want to try to get more of a organized industrial sector, maybe. We have plenty of trees on this playthrough. We got our connected reservoirs. What foods are we lacking, actually? Are we lacking foods? I mean, we just don't have very much of the algae rations. We don't have any of the bonuses. We should maybe get a labor monument, if not a flame of unity stuff going on. Yeah, let's work on some of that. We don't have near enough campfires, and we don't have very good aesthetics, specifically with the roofs. Seem to be part of the issue. Let's go ahead and address some of that by building at least one more campfire. And it helps if I select the right thing. Here we go. And a path to it. And then we can also set up some more scratchers in that area because we were lacking those as well. There. So that's something we've improved on already, compared to last episode where there's practically no progress. I kind of think we work on flattening out some of this and then kind of revamp our living area that's on this island. I also think we should I don't know how I feel about the bad water just being open there, and I do want to go lower on the map possibly, although we can go pretty dang high still, so maybe that's unnecessary. I think, going to start leveling out some of this area though and make it just a little bit neater. So we'll go on this level. This one will do double. I think we're just about ready. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. I think we're ready to delete some of this ugly scaffolding without hopefully deleting anything of our power tower. Honestly, it's doing pretty well. I am disappointed that I forgot to put the compact water wheels in there, but wouldn't have been a huge amount of extra power, but it would have looked better since we already made it that wide. If we expand this anymore, we'll maybe consider adding that in. I do want to clean up at least this mess and probably this mess with the tubeways. It's just too much clutter for me. Okay. So I'm gonna do all the deleting, and then I'll use like power shafts and such to move the debris to where we can grab it. Just am trying to be careful because this was kind of a hot mess up here. I don't want to delete anything that's like being used. Like that. See, that was a mistake right there. A bad one, actually. Let's go ahead and... but we noticed it right away this time, at least. It could have been worse. We still have the scaffolding to get up there ready. It's not going to be very pretty. Okay, it was just a very minor amount since we shut it off right away. It just kind of splashed over. Okay, there's a little bit sitting on these trees. Some of these trees might die. Will die. All right. Maybe while I'm working on this power tower, I'm not allowed to use the shift button for deleting stuff. Maybe that should be the rule, because too much has happened. Yes, that's fine. I want to make sure, did I not put another levee there? High priority for that. Looks like that levee actually technically isn't even needed, so that's actually wonderful. I think I just gotta slow down with the deleting because I'm making mistakes with it. Unacceptable mistakes, really. Okay. It's especially bad when there's like the little frame rate spike as I'm deleting stuff. That's when we really get in trouble. Okay. Let's go ahead and build those power shafts along here to move the debris. Actually pause it. I don't want to build any of these power shafts. Oh yeah, we're getting a lot of debris up there. I might keep this tubeway for now. Tubeway station, so they can get up here and collect this debris. I think that will be all right to keep for now. I just definitely don't want them to be building any of these power shafts. So let's get rid of that before we get further. Okay, it looks like they actually built one. Or look, there was 3 logs actually, so they built 3. Caught it early enough, I suppose. All right, they should still be able to reach most of that stuff. So that's enough tidying that up. Let's go ahead and blow this up. Interesting. I don't know why that's interesting. It's not really, but guess I expected a little bit different result somehow. How's our bad water? Bad water is not doing great. I think part of the issue is we don't have a lot of storage for bad water at the moment. Where are our explosive factories? Currently got them right here, and there's like no bad water storage near them. Oh, there is, right there, actually. I lied. I was just wrong, actually, would be more accurate. I think I want a large tank of it, though. There is enough room right here for a large tank. We'll set that to bad water. And since we're out of extract, I do think I'm going to turn this one back on. We are really short on workers. Um, Nothing to do in range. Okay, we got all of that scrap. Okay, so we can delete those. This can be emptied. Where's the next thing of scrap? Way the heck over there. Okay, let's start working our way towards that because we don't want to get caught without scrap. That would be bad. We got plenty of logs, so I'm gonna delete this oak here. Set that at a pretty high priority. And delete this one as well. And then we can extend this tubeway and get over to this area with just a few platforms. Okay, and then we just need the tubeway station, probably right there. There's just a couple of pines in the way otherwise. And then we can just put down, even just one scavenger flag's probably good. Okay, let them build that. I paused it for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, so that's good. I think I'm going to look into pressurizing this whole thing, this whole aqueduct here. Which shouldn't be too terribly difficult, really. And I technically don't even need that one. Just that will do it. And then impermeable floors. So now this is pressurized. Well, it will be once that's built. And all we really need to do to pressurize this, then, is just build some of these and put impermeable floors on top of them. We will have to get rid of some of these other things we have up here, like this tubeway. That is going to have to go. So is the water and all that. Let's go ahead and get rid of that now. With those platforms already there, we just need that. Of course, we'll also need the impermeable floors there. I don't even want it that long. There we go. Then just some impermeable floors. Yeah. Then that should be all pressurized up to here. So we could then make our reservoirs taller. Now, we have plenty of water that we don't really need to worry about doing that, but having the option to is nice. We have so many corn rations. We have so many of a lot of things, actually. Feel like we should put food spread out a little bit more, just because I always see these beavers hungry. So with this small warehouse, let's do, I don't know. What do we have lots of? Fermented soybeans. Actually, we don't have. I mean, we have 13K, but we don't have a lot of raw soybeans, so maybe that's not the right call. Yeah, we do. We have 600. Never mind. No, that's cassavas. Whatever. We're not going to run out of soybeans right now. Okay, so this is pressurized. And we can get rid of that feature that we just settled for. Almost. Now if we just actually delete these. And blow up a few more things here, we can actually get rid of that. So I'm going to. Now they should be able to build that. Yep. Yeah. Excellent. I'm happy with that. So yeah, now we can raise um our dam, make our reservoirs taller without with it actually mattering. Like it would work. So I think that's very cool actually. I don't know if that's what I want to do right now. He says as he's actively doing it. Because water hasn't really been an issue really at all. Um, but yeah, we could actually raise that. Let's continue our demolition over here. Looks like we have an issue. Oh, that's down below. Okay. That's then up above. Okay, well, if I blow that one up and like delete this one. Oh, that'd be a silly way to do that. Would it? No, it wouldn't. We'll get down to a nice level after that. So we just need these to be 3s. Then I guess if we make staircase here, I think they should then be able to reach it all. I think that level might be, I'd like to get everything down to, I think this level. This is kind of like the flat area of our living space at the moment. So that's going to kind of be my goal. There we go. Really? I can't reach those. Oh, I guess until they build this ladder. Um, we have a lot of unoccupied beds. A lot of beavers must have died without a lot being born. I think it's because of our extract issues. I think now that we turned on the second centrifuge, that is going to help. We have plenty of power at the moment. I think we probably still have plenty of like debris resources just sitting up here. Yeah, we have quite a bit still. Food's holding steady. I think the thing we have the least amount of is the fermented mushrooms. Eggplants, it looks like, is our food unable to get all required materials. Oh, we're running out of canola oil. Okay. I can see that. Okay, let's plant some more canola. Is that too much? Maybe. I don't know. Well, I figure canola oil is useful for multiple things, so it's okay to have more of it. Yeah, that's what happened for some of our fermentation stuff, specifically our eggplants and probably our soybeans too. We just ran out of canola oil. That bad water is not filling up anytime soon at the moment, is it? We need more bad water pumps, it would seem. Which kind of blows my mind, but we're using up bad water very quickly. So I guess it does make sense. Helps if I hit the right button. There we go. Yeah, and we are just shy on beavers at the moment. Definitely need more breeding pods going. In fact, are we out of haulers? Is that part of the issue? Let's pause some of these builder huts so that we get some more beavers forced into hauler positions. We're not building super a whole lot of stuff right now. I think moving the materials around will be a little more helpful. All right. Plenty of blueberries. How's this? Okay, that's looking good. We can delete that stair now. Put another double dynamite. Okay. All right, looks like this is all ready to go. Well, nope, we have to delete that and then put a double dynamite there. Then it's going to be ready to go kaboom. Yeah, I'd like our bad water stores to catch up a little bit. What is this? Just me raising it up a level when we're not quite ready. Excuse me. Excuse me one moment. I'm going to get a drink. Okay. It was literally right behind me, so I didn't bother pausing it or stopping the stream. All right, now hopefully that will help the coughing. All right, now this is ready to go kaboom. No, it's not. I lied yet again. I turn it from another angle, and I see more spots that need dynamite. We're just really using up that bad water as soon as we're getting it. What is this? Coffee beans. Okay, that's actually necessary. Explosives. Okay. We have a lot of injured beavers, too. Do they all have medical beds? No. We have injured beavers that don't have medical beds. That is not cool. Let's go ahead and delete some of these blueberry bushes, and we can put some medical beds there. I think we need to lower our working days a little bit too. That'll help them get to all of those recreation stuff. Yeah, are these guys done now? Yes. All right. I'm hitting the button. Nope. Unbelievable. I've yet again missed one. I'm hitting the button. Nice. Okay, let's go down some layers. A lot of layers, actually. All right, so here we're 1, 2. We're just 2 above. That's what it looks like, isn't it? No, we want to be here. So it's actually this level we're going for. So 1, 2, 3. No. What am I looking at? I think it's just 2. Let's try just a double dynamite. I forgot how annoying some of these projects were without ladders. There we go. And then I'll evaluate. If I need one more single dynamite down here, it's not a big deal. All right, our jobs aren't coming back. We just paused a whole bunch of builders' huts. That's what happened. Okay, we are in a temperate cycle. Is this filling up yet for us? Yep. Okay. And this being pressurized won't matter until it's trying to get higher than this level. Like this won't pressurize until it's above that. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should have that long staircase going up here again instead of having the way to connect up here. That way, something like this, that way we can actually make that higher when we want to. Something to consider. Our beaver injuries are getting less though, so that's good news. Power, I wish we had a little more power. We're not there yet. Like I said, next time when I build something like this, I will have every place here have these like 1x2, 2x1 overhangs so that it's ready to accept another um, large water wheel right away. This kind of power hub that it has can't just go under a platform like that. So, yeah, that's how I would do it in the future. 100%. But we've spent enough episodes touching this recently. We're going to let it be. Okay, and then for this stage, it's one at a time, delete a ladder. So they can still get down this ladder to reach that spot. Okay, got it. A double. And a double. So I am thinking that the first thing I'm going to do with this area is build proper housing that is nice and neater. And then we can relocate a bunch of this stuff. So right now our housing is just really haphazard and it's hard to have the bonuses right now. Did say we would look at some of the we don't even have a labor monument. That fact is kind of crazy to me. And we also don't have a flame of unity. We need to get that going too. Luckily there are some pretty useful places for them. We just require a lot of planks, logs in this case, and some metal. We have all of that, no problem. I was really hoping they could reach that, but I can see why they can't. But they could if I just build this levee. Okay. Now we are definitely doing good on water. Wouldn't mind even having more water stored up. I was confused as why they're being shot so far up, but it's the labor monument and the flame of unity actually. Well, they can't even reach that, really. There we go. All right, let's blow this up. Now let's see if I counted right. Yep. Same level as this. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to, the next thing I'm going to do is kind of relocate some of the tubeways. This one really only is to access some of our building area there, basically. A few other things too, but let's start by just putting one tubeway here that we can pretty quickly give them access to, like so. And then I'm going to put a tubeway down here as well. We're going to go down to that level. Okay, and then I'm going to do just a few tube-way tunnels. Like so. And then that'll give them access to down here. I do want to delete this tubeway, but I do want to give them a way to keep that, connectivity going with the other areas. And that's not too terribly difficult. Just looks like that. And then it looks like replacing this one with a vertical. Okay, and this is, I believe, connected. All right. So what I'm thinking for this part is we can delete this tube-way station now and these tubes. So that I can make this level a vertical tube-way. We can get rid of that too. Can even get rid of that one. Make this even with it. So we can build kind of some scaffolding too to make some of the. Now we'll worry about the decorations at the end, kind of. Can you not reach those? Okay, that does make sense. It's mildly annoying, but it makes sense. What if instead of this, there was just, instead of that, actually, there's one of these for now. Then you could reach both of these. And look at that, we're already equal there. I don't think these large barracks are actually that bad for space-wise. I just think that the large row houses are technically better. I don't even know how many of these we need. Let's see, we have 124 and each of these holds 8. So math time. 124 divided by 8, 15 and a half. So we need at least 16 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's just count with pathing instead. That's 14. I said we need at least 15. So actually, if we do 12 and just make it too high, we'll have more than enough. Let's see. One thing I do want to do is force them to go through some water. To get out. So I'm going to have this section one lower. Let's peel back some layers so I can see what's going on there. It looks like that just needs to be one more. Okay. Now we can delete this. Start getting that lower. Yes, I know they can't access it quite yet. I'm not talking, I'm just making a little staircase here for the beavers to utilize. To get to these houses. Then if we delete the path there, they are forced to go in the water and get a wet fur bonus. Not at the right level yet. Nope. It looks like, let's zoom in there a little bit. He's just one more. Well, we can make this a pretty easy tunnel to this power as well. And then build the Monument of Ingenuity as well. Right by their living space here. I think that's going to happen. In fact, it is. So if we go down to that level of the tubeways, okay. So then if we just go to power and do platform and power shaft tunnel, actually I want this last one to be just a vertical power shaft, and then we'll connect it. Oh, actually not even that one. I want this one. Let's go back down there and we'll delete this. It'll make sense in a second. Remember, two-way stations do connect power. Is it connect? Oh, we forgot just that. And that's just a double. Forgot that spot? That's crazy. That's also a double, it looks like. All right. We used up quite a bit. Not quite a bit. We used up some of our resources. Can't reach that, can you? I don't think you can. You might be able to from this tube-way, actually. Sweet. You totally can. Okay, so the thing is, we're gonna need just to even reach. Oh, not quite even that far. To reach this, we need this to be. No, they should be able to reach that just fine, actually. Never mind. I just needed a higher priority, I think. Okay, our population has bounced back up. We can turn on at least one more of our builder huts, I think. All right, so then we can do vertical power shafts. Up there. Now, I don't think we're in range to build all of that, but we can fix that too. I bet a lot more of them are getting the wet fur bonus. After this becomes their official houses, when I delete the other houses, more of them will get it. Well, of course, they don't have a path to that. Well, it's going to be a little silly, but temporarily do that. Badwater's looking a lot better. Gears are going down, though, pretty fast, and that's... Oh, that's because we're building all of these crazy contraptions. That'll happen. That will happen. Actually, I don't even need that one. If I just build a triple platform there and a tube-way, then they can build that, reach this, and then this is then connected to our power spine. Oh, it's been nice to get away from the power tower for a little bit. Probably won't be too long until we revisit it again, but for now, nice. All right, let's figure out how we're going to build the decorations up here. I think we're just gonna connect a tube-way, basically. Basically make some tube-way scaffolding. Not like we haven't done stuff like this before. I like the sound of the well-being going up. That to me just says, yep, doing a good job. Oh. Looks like we needed another... What? What did I do? Oh, yeah, we do need another vertical tube-way there. Actually, we don't technically need one there. We can put a normal tube-way underneath there. Like so. Okay, and then they can reach up there. No problem. So now that we just need to spread out our decorations. I should have done this one further, actually, so that they can reach the back here. They can't reach that. So yeah, let's scrap even that. Oh no. Well, that should be solved. No, it's not very easily solvable. Or is it? No, it's not. Or is it? We'll find out. So we have a bit of a situation now because of my own stupidity. I could have left that there. Let's go into Operation Save this beaver that I condemned to death. Yeah, it's possible to save him. Needs to be a 5. Ta-da! That will, assuming he gets teleported the right way. As a not over here, that should save him. We just need to mark that as top priorities. Hope you're not too hungry. You're not. We should be able to save this one, guys. Oh. Once this is built, it'll be the moment of truth very quickly. On where it decides to teleport the beaver. Don't tell me it won't even do it with him there. Okay, okay. Even that's not a problem. There. Not even. There. Perfect. That should save the beaver. Just need to mark those as high priority. Still doing okay on hunger and thirst. He is saved. Now we don't need this anymore. Wait. I thought you were saved. Dude. Did I like hallucinate that he was safe? Did I destroy a two-way with a beaver in it? Why was a beaver there? Maybe I hallucinated. Maybe he wasn't safe. I'm doubting myself now. Too far from... Oh, once this is built, it won't be too far. Oh, you're not letting it build there because the beaver? No. That's not acceptable. That should be built. There's a spot for him to go right there. Yeah, there should be no problem transporting that beaver, building that thing, and moving that beaver away from that spot. Shouldn't be. Apparently there is. So. No, not that. Where to save this beaver, guys? Because then we can build that tubeway. Now it ported him over. Okay, he's free. Sure, pick up the scarce resources. That's the only reason I can imagine that beavers were in that tubeway. Right, just pick up those resources right away. Be done with it. Then there's no reason for you guys to go in that tubeway again. No space available. Okay, there's no reason for you to be in there then. Okay. So, back to what I had actually wanted to do. Oh, a little leg there. Looks like we need just a little bit longer over here. Okay. And if we go down below that scaffolding, we can finish our decorations. So let's look. Roof there, roof there. We'll just have bushes opposite of the roofs. Braziers handle a larger area, as do beaver statues. Though they didn't reach that, so maybe not here. That will look better. Okay. Lanterns actually are only one tile as well, so we should focus on the one tile stuff first. So lantern. Lantern, lantern, lantern. Beaver bust, beaver bust, beaver bust. We're gonna need something to get beaver bust there, actually. Beaver statue, beaver statue, beaver statue. Okay, so this is an inferiority of the large row houses, is it's hard to get decorations around them all. I mean, there's solutions to that too. I just gotta think how I want to do this now. So instead of a beaver statue here, all of these can be below a platform, or most of them, or at least a double platform. A lot of them can be. And they transfer all the way down. So if I do a single platform here, and then something like that, that all of that room is room to put more decorations. So I do think we need another beaver bust here. And we could put a beaver statue here to reach this one. And then we're looking at clocks. I do think part of this that was meant to be scaffolding is going to end up being decoration stuff, actually. Wait, no, that will actually reach the last house there, because it's 3. And that will also reach the last house if I put it there. Okay. I think that actually covers all of it. Shrubbery is everywhere. Lantern reached everywhere. Roof reached everywhere. Braziers reaching everywhere. Beaver bust. Beaver statue. Clock. Okay, they're getting all of it. As well as this ingenuity. And I like the description of it. Of course it has a purpose. It impresses. Because iron teeth are all about purpose and efficiency. All right, as soon as this clock is done, okay, it's done. With that, we can actually delete this scaffolding here. We don't need this scaffolding either. That was merely for our tube-way rescue mission of that one beaver. I very well might be just deleting the rubble, because it's not a lot of resources up here. Okay, that kind of is. Let's just pretend we didn't see that. I don't want to reach over to get that, though, anymore. All right, that's gone. Okay, we can delete that one, too. All right. Excellent. We don't need this two-boy either anymore. Bye-bye. Now, if we start pausing these other houses, pause before delete. That way we know everything is working as intended. Is that all of our housing? I think it is. Yeah, all of our housing is down here. Okay. So with that, all of the beavers have to take a dip to get to their houses. Other things I want nearby. I would like a tank for water. Food would be good too. It might be hard to squeeze in a lot of the food there. I mean, not hard, but yeah, like we could do just a small warehouse. Every so often, and then just go through the food types. Algae, berries. Oh, actually, we didn't even need berries, did we? What was this? Corn rations, eggplant rations, soybeans, mushrooms, fermented. Did I already use soybeans? Cassavas. The icon for cassavas looks like mushrooms to me. I mean, not mushrooms. Soybeans to me sometimes. Can't fit it down there either. Actually, we delete this. We can then put, we're missing one warehouse, one food type. Put that there and then make it a single one. And then that can be mangrove fruits. Have all of these set to obtain and prioritized by haulers. And then they have all their food right outside their houses too. Oh, let's forget to some to obtain. Nope, we're good. Okay. I left some spaces here so that we could put recreation buildings right across from them too. Like the wind tunnel and such. We're going to tidy up this and expand, level out more of this so that it's all at the same level as this other section. But I like our tidying up of our living space. We got a lot of the aesthetic bonuses figured out. We had a lot of these row houses didn't have all the bonuses. Now we do. It'd be nice if we can find. Actually, we should also get the Flame of Unity and the Labor Monument over here. That won't be too hard to squeeze some of those over there. But yeah, I think all in all, it was for me at least, it was a refreshing episode where I don't feel like I embarrassed myself too much. And I went back into more familiar territory. This was my first power tower. And I think it got under my, like in my head a little bit that I had never done it. And I just kept making mistakes after mistake after mistake. I do feel I understand them better. And I know what I would do different. I've already explained having the ability to expand out this way right away. And yeah, we're gonna be better at those. It's probably gonna take a couple more times building them, but we will get better. Okay. Please leave a like if you watched this whole over an hour long video. At least I think we're over an hour. Yes, we are. Sorry, got a little long. Leave a comment. I'd like to hear from you guys. Subscribe if you aren't already. I will see you next time.